guys, welcome back to my channel, and for all of the new people on this channel, hi guys, welcome. Hope you stick around and join the family. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that post notification bell button so you're notified every time I upload new videos. So you guys, I am just doing this full set on my client. These are actually her birthday nails, and I'm just applying these tips that I got on Amazon. So I'm gonna go ahead and look for them right now through all these tip boxes. So these tips that I got are called BT Art Box. I guess that's what it's called, BT Art Box. And it just says BT Art Box false nails, and I did purchase them on Amazon, so I'll put them in a description box down below for you guys. So these tips are basically already in the form of a coffin, so it wasn't really too much pre-filing to do. And she did want to do a set of kind of like a black nail set, so I am going to be showing you the products that I'm going to be using, but as of now I'm just kind of sizing her nails up and getting the measurements, making sure that they do fit before applying the tips. I'm not used to these tips because they are fairly new, so I have to kind of like play around with them and actually measure them. When it comes to my other tips, I kind of already know the sizing, and I could just look at a finger and be like, okay, this looks like it's a 5, and it's usually a 5 or somewhere in between. But when I do have to try new tips, it is a little bit more like, oh, let me figure it out first, kind of like figure out the sizes and stuff like that, and figure out what looks like it's gonna fit what. So that's kind of like what I'm doing here. So I'm sizing them, making sure that they're gonna fit properly from sidewall to sidewall. So I'm using my KDS glue, if I didn't mention that. And these nails are actually already prepped and everything. I did remove the shine off of her nails, and she didn't come with any on. So yeah, basically guys, we are going to be cutting them now at her desired length. So I am using my Koopa tip cutter that you can get off the Koopa website, and I do highly suggest you guys go on their actual app on your phone or on your tablet or your iPads, because you get better discounts that way opposed to ordering online, from what I know, because I never really order on like my desktop or anything like that. I always order off my app because they always have great coupons. And I think right now, I think the coupon is, I believe it's November 20. I don't know, I'm not really too sure, but they do give you a big discount, and I don't remember how much. I recently purchased a couple things, but I don't remember how much it was, to be honest. I basically ordered like I think it's like a 1 point, let me see. I ordered a new powder. Basically, they have a new powder called Rapid Set, and I should really try their new monomer that's called Rapid Set because I want to use both of them together. So I'll probably order some monomer too to try it out together, but as of now, I really like their new Rapid Set powder. It says it's advanced acrylic polymer on it, and it is 1.45 pounds, and it is super clear. So if you guys are worried if they're not clear or not, because sometimes some powders aren't as crystal clear, but Koopa's is fairly clear. So as you can see right here, you guys, I did cut her other hand, and I just measured up against each other to see that they both fit properly, and I'm just shaping with the file a little bit. I really don't have to do this part right here, but I guess I'm still used to it. But I really think like I could have gone away with not doing this part, because they were already shaped up pretty well. But I feel like her middle fingers did need a little bit extra shaping, only because her middle fingers are a little wider and it didn't look as narrow. So I did need to file a little bit more to make them just a little bit more narrow to go and look like the other ones. Okay, so I am just taking my drill bit right now, and this is a medium sanding band, you guys, from Koopa. I love their sanding bands. They just work so easily, so smoothly. They work super well, and I feel like it's like effortless with these little sanding bands. So we're just removing that little kind of, I guess, I don't know how to explain it, but like, you see all that like stuff on the sides, they like poke out on the sides a little bit. It's kind of like you want to even it out a little bit, but you don't want to touch their actual natural nail. You want to only blend the fake tip to the natural nail to kind of like level them up in a sense. So that's why it's called blending. So I'm gonna go ahead and take Nooni's primer, Noonie Taurus, and I got it off NoonieTaurus.com. And I'm kind of sad because I kind of accidentally bleached the bottle one day and I messed up the whole bottle, so it's super ugly now, but there's so much product in there, so I'm still gonna use it. But now that we've primed and all that, we're gonna go ahead and take some of our monomer and little dabbing dish. I got it from Born Pretty, you guys. I actually have a haul with them that I'm gonna show you. This was included in it, but I'm just taking some clear powder from Koopa, which is also the rapid set powder, and their regular monomer. It's a regular setting monomer where it sets. It's called Structured Traditional Monomer from Koopa Divinity Nail System, but they do have another one where it's odorless, but I don't ever use that because it's just too slow for me. But yeah, we're just adding a little bit of a thin layer of the clear to protect her natural nail from the color, and in case she wants to do a fill and get a different permanent design, we don't have to remove too much to go near her actual natural nail so we don't damage it. So this is always kind of like a good idea to do. So now that we did that, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and take this color, and this color is actually from Glam & Glitz, and it's called Marilyn, and it's actually just like some plain black, literally. I have another color by them and it's black, and I accidentally had ordered it with it had glitter in it, and I don't remember what it's called, but I had accidentally ordered like a bigger container, so I kind of usually use this one, so I might have to order another one of this black one. Now, as you guys can see, I don't know what was going on with me today or this day, but one, black is really hard to apply, just like white and just like red, but I think it's because they're so pigmented. But basically I was just having trouble with the brush this day, and it was really irritating me, so I kept switching back and forth. So you're gonna see me kind of go back and forth with different brushes. But you guys, I got so annoyed this day that I think this was a Friday. I got so annoyed this day that I was like, nope, I need to go to the nail supply store and get a new brush, because this one's a little bit small. I did use this one when I did my client before her this day, but she had only got an overlay on her natural nail, and it's super easy. This brush is really great for like short natural nails, but I don't know, I think it's a number 10, this brush right here. It's like $12 or something like that on Born Pretty, so it's a Born Pretty brush. But it's a great brush, you guys, but it was just giving me such a hard time because I feel like these nails are a little longer. So I kept switching with my number 20 brush, but it kept giving me issues because I feel like my number 20 brush is... Okay, so basically this Born Pretty brush is good for shorter nails, and it's working really well because it's still pinched. But my other brush, my number 20 brush that I got at my local nail supply store that you guys are going to see me use, is basically not pinched anymore. It's not pressed. It's basically out of shape, if that makes sense, where it's not applying the acrylic and the powder properly anymore. So I decided that I was going to go get me a new brush. So on Sunday, which was yesterday for me, basically I got a new brush, and this time, you guys, I went down a couple sizes, like a lot. I almost went to a 12, but I looked at it, I was like, nah, that's too small for me. So I kind of went somewhere somewhat big and somewhat small. So I went with the number 14. So I'm going to be trying that brush out in another video, you guys, so you can see it. I'm going to probably test it out today so I can show you guys, but we'll see what happens. But I'm really happy that I got a new brush, and I did get a smaller size because I feel like I usually do nails this length, and I feel like this length is great for a number 14 or 16. So yeah, you guys, that is what happened with these nails. But yeah, we're just applying that black color Marilyn from Glam & Glitz on her pinky here now. And I'm just gonna be showing you guys the rest of the look. As for the rest of the nails, for her middle one, you're gonna see me, we're gonna be doing a V type of French kind of look. Okay, so for the middle nails, you guys, I am gonna add this big ball right here. And you guys are gonna see how annoyed I get with this brush. You're just gonna be able to tell that I'm just like not working as comfortably as I wanted to. But I added some product here and I'm kind of just shaping it as best as I can into like a V. So I am gonna be adding extra products to create that V right here. And kind of like wait till it dries out a little bit to kind of mold it more. So I'm kind of being, I mean, this video is a little sped up, but I did try to be as slow with it for it to mold up so that I can create that V little cut right there. You could do the V's with even like I forgot those little, like, I think they're called something knives, those little knives you guys see, but I do have one. I just chose to do it this way. And I'm adding a little extra product because obviously you guys know when you do any type of French, you kind of want to make that pink a little bit higher elevated than the color that you're going to use, so that when you go into adding the color, it is a nice crisp either smile line or V cut. So I'm also going to be taking a file and kind of like making it as sharp as I can. But you'll see me do that after the nails are dried up. So here, I'm just going to be doing this whole nail, this nude color. I kind of mixed up a Mia Secret nude with a different, I think with one of my acrylics. I'm not really sure which color it was, but it's just kind of like a, I would call this like a Cover Rose by Mia Secret, but I ran out of Mia Secret Cover Rose, so I just ended up making my own, and I pretty much got the same color. But this one right here is just gonna be like a little easy design where like I take some like black gel and kind of like line up the edges on the sides and the bottom of the nail. You guys will see it and you will know that you've seen this design before. It was my first time doing it. It's pretty easy. It's not like a difficult design or anything, but I really like how it looks, and I'm kind of I kind of like it. I kind of like doing new things because it was my first time, and that way I can incorporate it for other clients.
It's getting closer to midnight. I try to get closer to you. Drinking courage from my red cup now. I will soon make a move. Ooh, I can taste it. The bittersweetness of taking a shot, a risk worth taking. If it's a shot of love, baby, I adore you. Maybe I adore you. Yeah, I'm feeling higher and higher. I'm up on cloud nine. Baby, I adore you. I try to focus on breathing. My heart is skipping a beat. Your lips against the red cup makes me lose my mind completely. Ooh, I can taste it. The bittersweetness of taking a shot, a risk worth taking if it's a shot of love. Baby, I adore you. Maybe I adore you. Yeah,
I'm just adding some clear, a little thin layer of clear onto this black nail to encase the color, to make sure that we add some strength onto the nail, because obviously with color, you guys, color acrylic doesn't have a lot of strength. You really need to use some clear powder or anything like that, and that's going to build your strength. It's kind of like you're using the color acrylic for like just the color purpose of pigment and like a polish. So this is what creates sturdiness to the nail, and you don't want to build up a nail with just a acrylic color. It doesn't work well. And we're also going to encase the glitter black nail right here. So with my 100/180 file, 100 being the more coarse, 180 being the least coarse, I like to take the 100 side, which is the more coarse side, and shape up the either the smile line or the V French cut. And I turned her nail around just because I wanted to make sure that I am filing it evenly on each side. And I'm also filing the free edge to make sure that it looks evened out as well. And I'm doing the same thing on her other V French nail. So now that they're both done, I'm gonna go ahead and take the smaller brush. I found it so much easier to get into those corners than with my bigger brush. So I really did enjoy this nail, or I'm sorry, this brush for that purpose. And I'm just filling up the nail with the black all the way to the corners to make sure that it's fully added onto the sides, or else it's not gonna look clean and precise. And we're also going to be adding some clear to encapsulate that black to build onto that. Like I told you guys, you cannot just use the color acrylic and have it be your, basically your foundation. You can't have it for your apex and stuff and not encase it, because it's not going to work. It's going to be too, like, how to explain it? I feel like it's too soft of a consistency to be your foundation for your nails. It's just not going to work the best. So here you're going to see me add the clear. I'm just going to fill in the gaps. That's just going to go. Okay, so the nails are dry now, you guys. So I'm just going around the cuticle area and the surface of the nail and underneath the free edge. And that's really what I do. That's literally this whole step right here. The carbide bit that I'm using is a fine sorry guys. It's a fine carbide bit, and this is a PANA bit. And I did show you guys this bit on my Amazon haul video if you guys want to go back and check that out. So you can see, you guys, I'm going around her cuticle and make sure that there is no product on her skin. If there is product on her skin, this bit right here will remove it, as long as it's not too much. You gotta be super careful, you guys, not to get product in the skin, because then when you try to go and take it off, you can cut them. So try to get no product on their skin. Very minimal product should be touching their skin, or none at all. Mostly none at all. Okay, so for this one right here, you guys can see the more that I file down, I am picking up the bit. I'm not leaving it on the nail for it to cause friction, which can cause her nail to feel like it's burning. So you have to basically go down. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust myself in my chair. So basically you just want to file and touch the nail and then kind of pick it up so it's not on there too much, causing too much friction. And as you can see, the more I file, the more you see the shape come alive. It starts coming through nice and crisp. And just so you guys know, I have not filed the sides on these nails. I have not shaped them up or anything. I'm kind of trying to cut down in my time, so it's gonna help me with that, because I'm just gonna finish filed at the end after I do the sides. Video a little bit longer, you guys, because I did want you guys to see the full process, or most of the process of me doing a full set and an actual client, you guys. As you can see here with this nail, you see how messy it looks, and as long as you get the V properly, how do I say, like basically as long as you get your French line, as long as you get it crispy, basically as long as you have enough high-end pink part, basically the pink acrylic, as long as there's enough product on top that when you go and do the smile line or the V cut and you properly shape that part up too, and then you add the product on top, the color, whatever, it's white, pink, whatever color you want to use, like in this case it's black, it's gonna come through very clean as long as you did all the steps properly. If you didn't, then it's not gonna look as good. But the more I file down, you guys, the style is coming through, and the crispiness, or whatever you want to call it, the crisp lines are coming through in this video, or for this nail. And I'm going on the sides and stuff because I'm just trying to remove as much bulkiness. Sometimes these nails become a little bulkier because of the position you're trying to create. I tried to add more product on top, which is my pink. That's the product I try to add more, so that when I go into filing, the design comes through as clean, as crisp as possible. I'm also simultaneously going around the cuticle area, you guys, and evening out the surface of the nail. Okay, so after this, I'm gonna move on. Let's move on and let's do the sides. Not much to do because, like I said, these tips are already shaped up pretty well, so they really helped out a lot. And I'm just doing the sides, you guys. I'm going kind of like pulling her skin back and going underneath. Don't forget to etch your files, you guys, so you don't cut your client like this. Pull back their skin before you start even using the file on your client. Go ahead and take another file and etch it. If you don't know what that means, just try to look it up, because I should have, like, I don't know, I guess I'll show you guys in another video, because I usually do explain to you guys, don't forget to etch your file, or I show you how to etch your file in some videos. But yeah, etch your file, guys. Get rid of that sharpness on the sides, basically, so that when you go and use it on your client, it's not gonna like make them bleed and cut them. So here I turned her nail around. This is her client view, so this is what she's gonna be looking at. So I try to make sure that that part's evened out, because you don't want them leaving looking like that. Looking like, you know, basically in your view it looks good, but it doesn't look good to them. So go and look at their view. That's the most important thing. Like, some people don't do this. I really don't understand why. I think this will make the biggest difference, because it may look perfect to you from that angle, but when they go to the angle where they're looking at it, you know, that's actually the most important thing, what they're going to be looking at, not what you're going to be looking at. Because I used to not do that, you guys. Somebody gave me that advice and was like, yeah, that's not important. I was like, all right. And then little by little, I was like, wait a minute. I started like turning their hand around. I'm like, hold on, that don't look right. So if anybody says don't turn it around, guys, don't listen. You need to turn it around. Trust me, it'll make the biggest difference. And also, you guys, as you guys can see, I'm simultaneously doing the surface of the nail. That's gonna help remove any kind of bulkiness too. Remember, we didn't file and then remove the cuticle area with the e-file. We basically just went in with the e-file, and now we're going with the sides and filing on the top at the same time, if that makes sense. I got that trick from Tracy from Young Nails, you guys. I'm just trying to work on my timing so that I'm not taking like an excess amount of time on people. I know not everybody wants to sit down on a chair for 2-3 hours, even though sometimes it is that's how long you're supposed to sit there, because it really depends on what you're getting. But if we can eliminate as much time and still get some nice nails, then why not try new concepts, right? Alrighty, you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and cleanse the nails, and I'm just using, I believe it's 90 something percent alcohol. It's like a high number of alcohol, and the alcohol, I got it from my nail supply store, you guys. So if you can't find alcohol anywhere, go to the nail supply store in your area. Mine's is a little far, but I still go. That's where I got my nail brush, my new nail brush. I can't wait to show you guys. I should show you guys in a haul video what I got. It's actually a lot of, well, to me it's a lot, but it's probably not a lot. So anyway, you guys, this is the part I was talking about with this nail. I'm just taking my liner brush and some black gel from the company Medusa Artistry. They have the best gels. Check them out, you guys. They always have deals too if you sign up for their emails. I kind of had just bought a bunch of their products in one go because I love them so much, and I was like, ooh, I'm about to go spend a good amount of money on these gels, and I did. And the funny thing is, I feel like I barely got any, but they're so expensive that I was like, whatever. But they're so worth it. That's probably why because I'm so cheap, you guys. I don't know if you guys know that about me. I'm super cheap. So for me to go out and pay all this money, I was like, yeah, these are bomb. So if you guys want, I will leave the link in the description box too. But yeah, guys, take your liner brush and just basically this is pretty much easy. This is really like a no-brainer to me. So there's a lot of other things that I can't do, to be honest. I can't do everything. Like line work is something super hard to me for me to master, and I'm not gonna go and act like I know what I'm doing all the time, which I don't. Every nail tech has a specialty. I don't know what my specialty is, to be honest. I just know that I think my specialty is just creativeness. Like I like the bling, I love the glitter, I just love color too. Like, I don't know, I just love doing nails. It's just fun to me. Okay, so as you guys can see, I already started adding my gel. This gel is from D&D. DC, and I get this at my local nail supply as well. These bottles are only $5, you guys. Can't beat that. But that price is at my local nail supply store. I know when I've bought them online, they're actually more expensive. So I think that it's worth going to your local nail supply store at least once or twice, you know, every month, or not twice a month, but like I try to go once every 2 months, to be honest. If I could go more than that, if I can go like 2 times a month to the nail supply store, I will, because I love going. But you should just stock up when you go and get some gel polish, get some, they got some nail art at the nail supply store depending on your nail supply store. I've been to one in Colorado while I was living there for 6 months, and they had a lot of stuff too, so I feel like they're pretty similar, at least the ones I've been to. So yeah, check out your local nail supply store, you guys. Who knows what you're missing. You guys probably don't even know where they are, because maybe a lot of you are new to it, just like me. I didn't know about the big nail supply stores like that. Like, I was just like, oh, Cosmoprof, Salon-Centric, and I had a friend tell me like, oh, go to I think mine's near here in Palm Beach. It's called L&D. There's one in Fort Lauderdale, which was the only one people would go to, even the people in Palm Beach, and they would drive all the way over there. So I mean, it's not that far from here. It's kind of like when I lived in Colorado. We were somewhere, I think it was Fort Morgan, and we would drive all the way to, I think it was Boulder, Colorado. I don't remember, but it was somewhere over there. It was like an hour away anyway, so it's kind of like the same thing. But they opened up a second location here in Palm Beach from the one in Fort Lauderdale, so I was happy when I heard that, and they actually have a lot of stuff, so why not? I still want to go to check out the one in Fort Lauderdale, just never went there. I feel like I'm talking so fast. Anyway, so you guys, I'm just finishing up her nails, and I am curing her nails in between for 1 minute for this gel polish right here. And this, sometimes when I get lint on them, you guys, I have to add another coat. I remove it and add another one because it's bothering me that much. So now we did that. Now we can go ahead and apply the matte on top of this pinky, because that's what she wanted. She actually came in with a picture, so this is what the nails look like. You guys, I really love these nails. Something about the black with the nude, it's so classy looking to me. So we're going ahead and adding some cuticle oil. You guys, I'm thinking about adding the cuticle oil to our website. I don't know if that makes sense. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Should I add it to our Pretty Couture website, or does that make no sense? Comment down below, let me know. But that's it, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Comment, like, subscribe, and God bless. Bye-bye.